Good morning. I'm going to do a yoga class for you this morning, and we're going to be doing sun salutations. So a couple things you might need for props is a pillow or a bolster, some blocks or some thick books, a strap, or you could do a long belt, a towel. All right. You can get those things ready. And I hope you can hear me okay. This is my first live, so if you can't, I apologize. Okay, I don't know. All right. So get on your bolster. If you don't have a bolster, you can sit straight on your mat. Of course, you want your mat. And you can have your hips up on a bolster to keep them a little bit more elevated so it doesn't put pressure on the low back. You can sit in a nice cross-legged position. Whatever you're comfortable with. Get the flesh out from under your sits bones. Hands on your knees. You can close your eyes or have heavy eyelids and just begin to relax the body. Notice how the body feels this morning, and we'll get loosened up, but want to feel what we're feeling right now and just relax. Allow our body to be nice and seated in our position. Focus on the tension areas and will it to just be more relaxed and comfortable. Notice what's going on in your body. And notice next follow your breath. Be aware of your breath, breathing in and out through the nose. Where is the breath coming? Where is it going? Going into the belly or into the chest. Feel the coolness of the air when it goes into the nose and the warmth as it goes out. Relaxing the body into the position. Nice straight back, the head moving towards the heavens, and the seat grounding into the earth. If we have roots growing into the earth, grounding, and a light from the heavens shining our head towards the ceiling, nice and tall. A couple deep breaths into the belly, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. And in through the nose, and out through the mouth. One more time. You can open your eyes, you can remove the bolster, and get onto all fours, tabletop position. We'll do a couple cat-cows. So on the inhale, bring your belly towards the floor and your chest shining forward and head up. And exhale, belly button to spine, curl the back, chin to chest. Inhale, cow, belly towards the floor. Exhale, cat, belly towards the spine, chin to chest. Pressing the floor away. Inhale, chest shines forward, pelvis up. Exhale, cat. One more time, cow. And cat. Exhale. You can also move your body in whatever position feels good here. Help loosen up the back and the hips. And we'll do little circles around the wrists. So you can move your arms above the wrist just a little bit. Give you some circles in both directions. And come back onto your knees. I'll just relax the hands a bit so you can grip your thumbs and some circles in opposite directions with the wrists. And then into the elbows, big circles, releasing the elbows. And all the way into the shoulders. Big circles, nice and easy. And opposite direction, shoulders, circles. And into the elbows. And then the wrists. That. Okay. We'll come to our first down dog. Press your hands, widen your fingers, press your hands and your fingers evenly into the floor. Pedal your feet, bending the knees, opening up the hamstrings and the back of the legs. Armpits a little towards each other. You can have your elbows bent if you like, a little bit. Nice and strong into the floor with your hands, so evenly pressing the finger pads and the palms. Now bend that left leg deeply and move it to the right side of your mat, stretching that right side body. Big breath in and exhale. And relax. Now the right side, deep bend in the right knee, press towards the left side of the mat and stretching that left side. And breathe. And smile. And come back to center. Walk your hands gently up to the front of the mat. And roll your body up one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow all the way. Head is the last. Come up, with your shoulders back. Spread your toes, feel all part of your feet on the mat. Putting the palms, allowing the head as if it's being pulled to the ceiling. Bit of activation in the quads, in the glutes, and in the abdominals. Lightly pointing the tailbone down towards the floor, giving you a good, strong foundation. Good foundation in mountain pose, couple deep breaths. And the next exhale, bring your hands to heart center. And move my mat just a little bit so you can see the front better. A strong foundation. You can have your toes, big toes together or hip width apart, whatever you're more comfortable with. Hands to heart center. You can have your eyes closed or open. Inhale with your arms up to the sky and just press them a little bit behind you. And swan dive, flat back. fold, Uttanasana. You can keep your knees bent here just to warm up the body. Hands on the floor, or you can put your blocks right next to your feet. You can put them in any position that feels good to you, a high position or a low position. Step your right foot back about 3 to 4 feet. You're going to put your knee down, foot flat on the floor, low lunge. And shine your chest forward, hips towards the floor. Don't let that front knee go past that ankle. And firm the inner thighs so you're not waving your knee outside, but in towards the center of the body, pressing that back foot into the mat. And if this is hard on the knee, you can fold the mat to have that on your knee, or you can get a little cushion or blanket and put that under the knee as well. Blanket. All right. Now you can bring that right foot back to the mat, raise up that right knee, bring the left leg back to meet the right. High lunge. Here you can also be on your blocks or just on the mat. Hands spread nice and wide, pressing with all parts of the hand, activating the abdominals, strong in the legs, pressing away. We're not arching in the back. We're nice and strong. Look about 6 inches ahead. Put your knees down, your chest down. You're going to bring your elbows in towards the ribs. Touch the ribs as you come down. Move forward. And shine the chest forward. Low cobra. Pressing your feet and legs into the mat. And raise up that chest. If you feel any tension in the low back, try to make sure that you're pressing that tailbone towards the bottom of the mat. Inhale. Exhale back down and all the way up into downward facing dog, hips all the way up to the sky. Now, if you're more advanced, you can just go right into chaturanga if you like. And just shine your hips to the sky, pressing into the hands, armpits a bit towards each other, spreading the shoulders away from each other, firming the thighs to the inner side. Inhale with your right leg meets the hands again. Left knee and foot goes down to the floor. Shine the chest forward, hips towards the mat. Low lunge. Knee comes back up and left leg meets the right foot. Forward fold. Exhale. Inhale all the way back up, flat back. Hands towards the sky. Little bit of a back bend if you like. If there's any pain in the low back, what we're focusing on is just pressing the shoulders behind the ears. We're not really arching in the low back. And exhale, hands to heart center. We'll do that a little bit quicker this time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Left leg this time. Left leg is going to go back 3 to 4 feet. Low lunge, knee and foot on the floor. Shine the chest forward. Towards the mat. Plant the hands. Right foot to left foot. High plank. Knees, chest to the floor. Forward and low cobra. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, left leg meets the hands. Right knee down, right foot down. Hips towards the mat. And exhale, right foot meets the left, Uttanasana. Inhale all the way up, flat back. And exhale, hands to heart center. And exhale, hands down to mountain pose. Nice, strong foundation. Again, exhale, hands to heart center. Now with the breath. Inhale, arms up, press them behind the ears. Forward fold, exhale, Uttanasana. Right leg all the way back. You can go back down to the floor if you like, use your blocks, or we can go into high lunge. And handstand back down. Exhale, high plank. Hold your breath down onto the mat. Inhale, high cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg meets the hands, high lunge. Exhale, back down to the floor. Left leg meets the right. And Uttanasana. Inhale, all the way back up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up, right into the left side. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Left leg back, high lunge or low lunge, whatever you're comfortable with. Hands down, exhale. Right leg meets the left. High plank. You can do chaturanga. Your elbows come really into the ribs. Bring those feet forward. Upward facing dog. Here you're going to have your knees off of the mat. Nice, strong hands. Forward. Press into the mat with your feet. And keep the tailbone towards the back of the mat. Back. Flip the dog. Downward facing dog. Hips to the sky. And breathe. Breathe deep, big, deep breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Exhale all that heat that you're accumulating. Next exhale, bring that right foot back up to meet the hands. All the way up to high lunge. Hands back down. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale all the way back up. Bring those arms behind the ears. And hands to heart center, exhale. Hands up. Uttanasana, exhale. Forward fold. Left leg goes back. High lunge. Hands meet the floor. Plank. Exhale. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale into your down dog. Left leg back up to the hands. High lunge, inhale. And back down. Hands meet the mat. Right leg meets your left foot. Uttanasana, forward fold. And back up to mountain pose. And hands to heart center, exhale. And hands to heart center. Sides. Nice strong foundation. And breathe. Feel your body. Feel your breath. A couple of breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now we'll move into Sun Salutation B. I'm just going to add in Warrior One. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, exhale, knees bent. You're going to have your knees past just behind your toes so you can still see your toes. And your arms up into chair pose. See if you can't get your arms straight and up by your ears. If not, you can have here if you like. Point that tailbone down towards the floor so you're not arching in the back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right leg goes back. And you're going to do warrior one, so it's going to be at a 45-degree angle. If that hurts the knee at all, you can just do a high lunge like we were doing. So you can even have a wider stance in that back foot, so it's meeting more the right side of the mat. 45 degrees on that back foot, 90 degrees on that front leg. And raise up on an inhale. Your hips are forward. We're not opening the hips here. We're nice and forward. I said if there's any knee pain, you're going to press into that back side of the foot, into the outside portion of the foot. Bring that hip forward, the right hip forward, arms up to the ears, and breathe. Hands down to the mat, left leg back, plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. And the right leg goes up to the front. Another warrior one. So place that left foot, 45-degree angle. Your high plank. Inhale up. Shine that left hip forward so we're not opening the pelvis. And back down. And meet that left leg with the right. Forward fold. And into chair pose. Knees bent, arms up. And exhale, stand straight up. Okay, we're going to do that again. On the exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, arms up. Keep those knees behind the toes. Don't arch in the low back. Exhale, forward fold. Left leg back, warrior one or high plank. Inhale up. Exhale down. Right leg meets the left. High plank, chaturanga. Brush those ribs with the elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg brings back up to the front. Right foot, prepare the right foot for warrior one. Inhale up. Exhale back down to the mat. And right foot meets the left foot. Inhale. Hold it. Inhale. Make a flat back. Press against your shins or the floor. Stretching the back and the spine. And exhale back down to the mat. Forward fold. Inhale all the way back up. Oops, sorry. Bend the knees. Exhale. Inhale into chair pose. And exhale all the way up to standing. Mountain pose. And breathe. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. Do one more round of sun salutation B. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, raise the arms, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Right leg comes back. Warrior one, inhale. Really press into that back foot. Exhale, back down to the floor. Left leg meets the right. Chaturanga. Elbows touch the ribs. That tailbone towards the back of the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up to the hands. Prepare that back foot. If you're doing warrior one, inhale. And exhale back down to the mat with your hands. And left leg meets the right leg. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, back up to chair pose. Exhale, mountain pose. Okay. Inhale and exhale. On your next exhale, bend your knees, back in a chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Left leg back. Here for warrior one. Inhale. And hands meet the mat. Right foot to the mat, to the left foot. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. The left leg meets the hands. Prepare that right foot for warrior one. Inhale. Press into that back foot. Firm the inner thighs. Hands meet the mat. Exhale. Right leg meets the left leg. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, arms up, chair pose. Exhale, mountain pose. All right, now we're going to step wide on our mat. And I will come a little bit here for you. It's big, about 2 to 3 feet apart, wide-legged stance. Toes are coming out, about 45, 60-degree angle. You don't have to have your knees locked. Goddess pose. Squats, so arms up. And then we're going to just cactus our arms and open the legs. And back up, arms to the sky. Legs straight and inhale. Exhale, back down. Open the chest. Inhale up. One more time. And exhale, squat. And relax. Now bring your toes more towards the front. Hands on the hips. And take a couple breaths. Exhale out the mouth. All that heat out. Next exhale. Bend forward, flat back. Have your hands on the floor. You can put your blocks here if you like. So you can have a flat back here, really stretching the back of the legs, the back of the hips. You can just forward fold over the legs, a little bit more weight into the front of the feet. Relax the head, the neck, the shoulders. You can line your hands up with your toes. And just stretch. Bring your hands up a little bit more, and you're going to do more of a flat back. And then just walk your hands over to the right leg. Stretch that side body. Don't collapse into the right side. You want to still make sure you're pressing away from the hips on both sides. Really stretch the left side body right now. And breathe and smile. And come back to center. Walk your hands over to the left. And stretch that right side body. And breathe. I know I'm sweating. I hope you guys are. Forward fold. Hands to the hips. Strong abdominals, strong quads. Activate the quads. Flat back. Inhale all the way back up. Bring your feet together. And we're going to go to the top of the mat again. Or cool down. So gently sit onto the mat. And roll onto your back. A little rock and roll. Massage the back. And then you can kind of roll back and forward a little bit. Massage the low back on the mat. Okay. Now you can do butterfly pose, Supta Baddha Konasana, bringing the soles of your feet together. Allow the hips to, you can also have your blocks here. So in butterfly pose, if it's too much to let your knees fall all the way to the side, you can put your blocks wherever is comfortable, as long as you still feel a bit of a stretch. You can have your hands at your side or stretch upwards. You can grab opposite elbows with your hands. Try not to arch your back too much, just have that natural position. The closer your heels are to your groin, the more stretch you're going to feel. Inhale and exhale. You can relax your arms, gently bring your knees together. And you're going to have your feet as wide as your mat, and your knees are going to come a little closer. And you'll just windshield wiper your knees back and forth to the left. Exhale. Inhale to come up, and exhale to the right. Inhale, come up, and exhale, knees to the left. Inhale up, exhale right. Loosening up the low back, hips. For the strap, if you have your strap, you can wrap it around the top of your right foot. And we'll do a 90-degree stretch. And you'll want to keep your arms straight. Keeping that left leg active and toes pointing to the ceiling. The right leg is, the right foot is flexed towards you. So if you're using your strap, you can. You can also just grab the back of your calf or captain's hook on your toe. 2 first fingers hooked onto your toe. Relax that shoulder towards the floor as best you can. Just stretching the back of that leg. Breathe. Now, if you can gradually bring that right leg out to the side. Pin with your left hand, your left hip to the mat, so you're not bringing that left hip up. Stretch that right leg out to the right side, best as you can, only as far as comfortable for you. The strap can be very helpful here as well. Looks like strap. Just grab it with one hand, pin that left hip down with your left leg, and just use your strap to bring your leg out to the side, still flexing the left foot and the right foot. And on the inhale, bring that leg back up to center, bend the knee, pull the strap, and relax. We'll do the left side. Use the strap again. Grab the back of the calf, keep that right leg active. Left leg pointing back. And grab the toes if you like. Right hip, right hand to right hip. Stretch that leg, stretch the calf, stretch the hamstring. Keeping the rest of the body nice and relaxed to the mat. And on your next exhale, bring your leg out to the side, to the left side, keeping that right hip on the mat. And stretch. And breathe. And on your next inhale, bring your left leg back up to center. Use that core and the leg and relax it down. Okay, bring your knees in towards your chest. Squeeze it in. And on your inhale, bring your head towards your knees. Then exhale, head and shoulders to the mat. Inhale, head up towards the knees. Exhale, shoulders and head to the mat. One more time. Inhale, head up. Then exhale, shoulders and head to the mat. Relax the feet and straighten your legs. Go into our final Savasana. Feet will be at least as wide as the mat or wider. Hands can be as wide as the mat or wider. Palms facing the ceiling. All parts of the body feeling the mat. Relaxing into the mat. Feel what you have done today for yourself. And with a beautiful smile, just sink into your surface. Bring awareness to your left leg, your left foot, your left ankle, your left knee, your left thigh, and relax it. Bring awareness to your left hip and relax the hip. Keeping the eyes closed. Bring awareness to the left side of your body, the left side of the chest, and relax. Bring awareness to the left arm, fingers, the hand, wrist, elbow, bicep and tricep. Relax the left arm. And awareness to the left shoulder, and allow it to relax. Bring awareness to the right leg, toes, the foot, the ankle, calf, the knee, the thigh. Relax the entire right leg. Relax the right hip. Awareness to the right side of the body, right side of the chest, and relax. Now your right arm, fingers, the palm, the wrist, the elbow, forearm, bicep and tricep. Relax the entire right arm. And awareness to the right shoulder. Relax the right shoulder. Bring awareness to the low back, the middle back, and the upper back. And relax. Bring awareness to your neck, the back of the neck, the sides of the neck, and the front of the neck. And allow it to relax. Allow your jaw to relax, the tongue come from the top of the mouth. Your eyes to just float in the sockets. Relax your forehead, your ears, the back of the head, and finally the top of the head. The whole body is relaxed. Now just your breath. I'll let you sit here for just a minute, focusing on the sensations. being aware of every present moment. When you're ready, you can wiggle your fingers, your toes, your wrists. Stretch your body in any way that feels good. You can roll on to any side that's comfortable. I'm going to roll on my right side, head to the top of the arm. One arm is going to come in front of you, kind of a fetal position. A nice deep breath. And you can press yourself away from the floor, sitting up into a seated position again. Cross-legged position. Hands to the knees. Exhale, hands to heart center. Thank you for your time today. I hope this helped you begin your day on a good note. Namaste.